Yeah. All right. So we will start where we like to start. So we are currently in Mausoleum, center, a center built as tribute for the paladin that you guys faced down against Sir Righteous of Bahamut. Buried here on Darktoe with what you all now know as six guardians. All right. None of this is necessary. Okay. You all get a long rest, realizing that the chambers did not reopen afterwards. Saber claiming his divine right as of such, claiming the rapier, the Dragon Wrath rapier that slumbers within a sheath now upon his side. You all have some time. Agarek, whose long rest is only about 4 hours, takes a bit of watch for you all. Just sitting there, petting his cat.
Me?
No, Agarek. Oh, well, tech,
I was gonna say, listen, I don't know him that well, man.
not you, the actual cat that he awkwardly keeps close to himself. A long rest comes to all of you, and you wake up at what you feel would probably be the morning, although because you're in this mausoleum still, no sunlight actually peers through. Wake up. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Oh,
I still hear you. You
yeah.
like
Okay.
chunked out for a second, but you never like disconnected or anything.
Oh,
Hmm.
that stinks. Okay. So the evening passes and you all have a long rest without incidents. The morning comes, at least what feels like morning comes to you. Although no sunlight peers through this mausoleum, you do feel as if 8 hours have gone by, and you wake up to the same torchlight that you went to sleep to. What do you guys wish to do? The morning is, in fact, yours.
Well, I guarantee if Jake hasn't already mentioned it, what did Boblin have on him?
That's a
Boblin was
point.
Boblin. Boblin was wearing hide armor and a holy symbol to Bahamut. Nothing else.
Okay, he had nothing else on him. Wait, listen, this is Baggio Jake I'm referring to. So I had to just make sure that we cross that bridge. So when he asks about it, we can tell him. Hide armor is not better than what I have, is it? Oh, it's medium. Okay. Never mind. I couldn't even use it if I wanted to. Well, we need to get out of here because the door is still shut. So,
Yeah.
is there any obvious exit, or do I have to start fiddling with statues and locks and feeling around for bricks and everything, or like what's obvious?
I mean, you guys got into here by fiddling with the statue.
Right.
There's another statue. I mean, there's the statue where the
Yeah, we took the sword, or we put the
yes,
sword in the hand, or
yeah, where the empty sheath was, the statue with the
yeah.
empty sheath. That 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 statue is there, and he's in a similar pose that the other statue was in.
Mm.
I'm I'm fiddling with it with mage hand to try and jiggle parts of it.
And as you go across, slowly making your way through, you get through, and then on the chest where a symbol of Bahamut laid in stone sits, you hear your mage hand just go, just a click into place, and you hear behind you, and you feel the chambers rumble as a similar feeling as when the stone doors or stone door closed behind you.
So was that the same door that we came in, or
Yes,
was that a different door? Okay,
Okay.
so the same door we came in is now open.
correct.
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't really feel like spending a whole hell of a lot more time in this.
In the mausoleum
I
there. Yeah.
almost I almost said dump, but out of respect,
R.I.P. Boblin.
I've got better places to be. I guess we'll let Boblin rest here. I mean, I don't particularly want to carry him. Uh, do you?
Not really. I don't know
All
if the
right.
other goblins would believe us if we
Thanks.
told them that they would.
Well, he's not going anywhere. So,
Yeah.
okay. Thanks for all the help, Boblin. Thanks for the treasure.
As you go to exit, you ever so slightly out of the corner of your eyes could have sworn you saw the hand that is on Boblin's decapitated body in the position of a thumbs up. But then when you do your double take, it's just sitting there normal.
Okay. All right. I think I need to get some fresh air. I've had a little bit of enough of this place.
All right. So you guys head to the exit then. And as you guys move on through, Stubbs,
Yes.
you do notice those six bodies laden with the symbols of Bahamut sitting upon them.
Hmm. I'll take one.
As you
And
go, oh yep, you keep going. Sorry.
no, it's all good. And I'll take a breastplate as well, because might as well.
Okay. Um, it's not going to. It's the breastplate will not actually help your AC. I mean, obviously, it's going to look cool. It's going to
Mhm.
very obviously scream Bahamut upon you. Um, but the AC that it would give you is 16. Your unarmored defense is 16, if not higher at this point. I can't remember
Mhm.
offhand, but the breastplate awkwardly will not actually do anything to help you, except for except for making you look very very cool.
Yeah. I mean, well, maybe we could use it for something else later on. So I'll take it.
All right,
And yeah.
cool. As you grab the holy symbol and the breastplate, you hear a voice in your head. Another to go with me? Walk in the path of justice.
Probably look around. Who said that?
You'll know me soon enough. Till
Who are
then,
we talking
farewell.
to?
You guys didn't hear that?
Come on, let's go outside. You're hearing things too. All right. I think we've had enough time in Skelly Zone. I want to get out of here. You can hang out there if you want.
Yeah, no, I think I'll come with you.
All right. And as you guys charge down the hallway, Saber and Agaric in tow, you guys kind of go backtracking past the brazier, and you're about to hook that right when you see three goblins just standing there at the corner, like peering around the corner as you guys come charging up, and they go, "Giants!
What?
Giants!
Yeah, no, they're back there. Yeah, it's fine. Listen, we're on our way out of here.
You you went into the Chamber of Shinies?
Oh, yeah, you guys weren't aware of that? Yeah, your boy Boblin let us in there.
Boblin
Yeah,
has
that was all.
returned?
Yeah, Boblin brought us in there. That was real nice of him to trap us in there with it.
Is Boblin finally the hero of Bahamut?
Yes, so funny story with
Yeah.
that. It's a funny story with that. I'm trying to
Yes.
think of how to break the
Yeah.
news. Ooh, hmm. Ooh, should I be a little hmm. I don't know, man. How should what are we thinking? Am I gonna be a little callous about it, or am I gonna be a little
I mean,
regretful?
He did lead us in there.
Well, yeah,
No.
you know what? Yeah, well, your friend Boblin decided to take us into the cavern for take us into the treasure because he wanted some treasure, and then we got attacked by a bunch of skeletons, and unfortunately well, Boblin's resting in pieces now at the moment, unfortunately. Yes, we're deeply sorry about your loss, but we've spent enough time in that tomb overnight, so we're just gonna head out.
Roll persuasion check.
Wasn't really sure how to handle that one. I was like, that is only an 8.
8.
Hmm. Wow, that was bad.
You
Oh,
are you are lucky because Goblin's passive perceptions is, in fact, 8. So they all look at each other. They all look back and forth, and they go, "Ah, fuck them. We fed him to the pit about a week ago. We tried to get him killed with the pirates."
Yeah, well, I think he drank all of your piss bourbon too. So, his body's back in the chamber if you want to go check him out.
Blink, Dink, go
Oh,
get the body for the fire.
by the way, do you guys? So wait, so I know Jake isn't here at the at the moment.
Yep.
And right now it's pretty much just me and you, Junk. But where should we head to at the moment? Because I think Jake was saying he wanted to like look at that cabin.
Yeah.
I know our ultimate goal is to leave. So,
While you guys
um,
discuss that, would you like a meal? You don't have to drink any of the piss bourbon, but would you guys like a meal? And we
listen.
might we have weapons that are too big for us.
All right, listen. Hold on, just a moment with that. We're gonna discuss this all with her. So listen, my buddy here, Agarak, he's gonna go check out those meals, and he'll like we're just gonna figure this out real quick, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, where so anyway, where exactly do you think we should head towards? I almost kind of wonder, like, do you think Jake would respond if we put a thing in
Yes.
chat? Like maybe I should say, I don't know. Jake, did you have any specific direction you wanted to go after the cave? We'll give him a second there. I guess while they're working on that, what crap do they have?
The crap that they have is literally anything that you guys could get that would be in your starting equipment. It might not be the best quality. It might be a little bit rusty. Maybe, the great axe blade might be chipped a little,
Yeah.
or something of that nature. But anything that you guys could get that would be in your that would be offered to you in your starter equipment is pretty much back here. As you guys walk back there, what you realize is in this where you guys veered off into the mausoleum, where these guys are camping out were what would have been the barracks of this army. So the goblins are like sleeping on these old bunk beds. In the middle, they have like a big brazier that they're like cooking different meats that you're not quite sure what animals they are, if they are animals that they're cooking and eating. You do see this. You do see these vats of yellowish brown elixir that is every once in a while bubbling like it's fermenting and giving off gas. Uh,
I wonder what that is.
and yes,
Kind
it does smell kind of like piss. And unceremoniously, there's just like a pile of weapons and backpacks and stuff like that, all like thrown off to the side. Uh, Especially the ones that like there's a slight organization to things like the short swords, scimitars, the smaller weapons that these tiny humanoids could use are very well organized. But the stuff is just like way too big for them to use is just
Mhm.
over there in a pile.
um, if they have stuff for starting equipment, would they have like thieves' tools? Because I'm looking in Scott's inventory, and I believe his thieves' tools were gone. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Kuroga's inventory. Let me look at Scott's inventory.
Scott does have thieves
He
tools. He
does have the
does.
thieves' tools.
Yes.
Yeah, I was on Kuroga's. I was like, he has nothing. But I should find a thing that's got the list of the starting equipment so I can kind of scroll through it. If you didn't catch that, Jake just said he's worried about why they were abducted, so don't trust the pirates and would like to figure out a way off the island. So,
Um, so there is a way that you guys, so go under inventory, and if you hit manage inventory for your character, and then on the kind of middle right hand side under like your current equipment list
starting
that
equipment.
yep, and you can click that, and there is equipment that you can click on. So I took care of Agarek, who grabbed a couple more daggers and a rapier.
Mhm. Are they giving this to us, or are we like purchasing this?
You see
Trading with
Agarek,
the.
so using Agarek as a guinea pig. Can we all agree that Agarek can be your guinea pig?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right, cool. So Agarek just Agarek just walks up, not trying to be stealthy, just like all suave elven like. And there's 2 or 3 goblins sitting right next to the pile of stuff, and you see him just grab a backpack, strap it on, hide a couple of daggers, like one in his hair, a couple more around his belt, and he takes a rapier and just kind of like whips it around and points at one of the goblins. And the goblin looks more impressed that there is a humanoid here that one isn't trying to kill them, and two is actually large enough that they can handle it. But also because of that fact, just looks like they don't give a fuck.
They're just like bewildered.
Yeah,
Well, okay then.
like they're more impressed that you guys can actually use this stuff that has just been yeah. Um, they're just more happy that you guys can actually take them, especially because they're like starting to get kind of rusty and not being the best they've kept. So like they're just taking up space and getting ugly.
Guess if I mean I'm likely not going to use it. I'm likely not going to use it, but technically the rapier is a little bit better. So maybe I swap it for the short sword.
I mean,
Do
you
I
can
get to
always
take
have
the
both.
belt? Do I get to take the belt pouch containing 15 gold? Is that
No,
something I get to?
no,
Oh.
there's no gold in here. You're getting
Oh, I
free
have to.
equipment.
I
What
have
was
to
that?
ask. I have to ask.
Yes.
No, that's what I had to ask. I had to ask
Oh,
if I could get the gold on it. I'm coughing. I'm dying.
so I'll
Let's
take
see.
the great axe.
Okay.
That's all right. Would that be
Abs-
better than the Morning Star that I have from the Bugbear?
It actually will not. Well, it will not if you. So apples to apples, the Bugbear Morningstar is
Oh, right.
capable
Okay.
of 16 plus your strength modifier, where max
Mhm.
damage on the Great Axe is 12 plus your modifier.
Okay. Okay. All right, maybe I won't then.
The rapier is a D8, so technically it outperforms my claws and the short sword. Sure. All right.
Do they have some hand axes in there?
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, I'll take a couple of those.
Hand
Put 'em
axes
on.
or javelins if they got them. Javelins are pretty bitchin' for throwing weapons.
There's also a couple of long bows too. Long and short bows, if any of you guys are.
I think I'm good with my hand crossbow. I'll just have that just as a just in case ranged thing. Well,
Okay.
also with the hand axes too.
Absolutely.
I was trying to look and see. Let's see. Because Jake isn't here, I don't know if there's anything in the starting equipment for Paladin.
Um, I gave him a longbow. He already got a very upgraded bonus with his AC in the breastplate.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing really for him that was worthwhile is the longbow. So I had him take one of those.
All right. So the rogue got decked out. Jake's good. Junk, you're good.
Mhm.
Okay. And the druid is still a cat, so he's kind of. When he comes back, I'm sure we'll just figure that one out. Shouldn't be really that difficult. And I got a backpack and I got a better performing sword, so
Everybody wins.
I'm doing all right at the moment because there's not a whole heck of a lot that would really I'm pretty fine.
All right.
Is there anything good in there? Is there anything we missed? Is there any can we perception see if there's anything, or what would that be, perception or investigation to see if they got something good buried in there that they might have missed?
Did everyone take either an explorer's pack?
No, I didn't take
No.
that.
Each of you guys add an explorer's pack to your inventory, and you may roll an investigation check if you wish to see if there's anything extra worthwhile down within there.
My investigation is only a +1, so if yours is better, you can
Mine's a +2 investigation,
beats mine.
and I just rolled a 4, so 6. Well,
Yeah. So you Quibbly, you take a step back for Stubbs, because Stubbs like basically is just like, I can look through here, and goes and
It's a
goes
pile.
yeah, and just yeets the pile everywhere, and blades are just flying all over this room. As the goblins are all just like like all the goblins are dodging over one one of the great swords, that as he's like looking through and going, oh no, and just yeets it across the room. All of a sudden you guys hear and the goblins all stop cheering.
uh, what did I do?
You look over and there's just one goblin, just lifeless, limp, skewered between the great sword you threw and sticking into the wall.
He was like there when we got there.
He dead, or is he like character
yeah.
dying dead?
Dead, and Stubbs, roll a deception check, please.
Oh god. 3.
And they all start, and all the goblins start laughing, and one of them just goes, "No, he wasn't." You guys keep killing all the fuckers we don't like.
Jesus Christ, what was the fucking DC on that? A -1?
I know. I was like, oh, I'm screwed.
I was waiting to be like, all right, how am I gonna try and fix this? Let's see.
No, the deception check was to see if they believed him on whether or not.
And they did not, in fact.
They did not, in
All
fact,
right.
believe him, but they also do
All
not
right.
give a fuck
Don't
about that
care.
particular goblin.
Well then,
Oh.
I'm. What can we say? We are a type of problem solvers, if you will. That's something that we are very skilled and adept at. Solving problems, I guess you could say. No need to thank us, although you really should, but
Do you want to kill someone else for us?
Yeah.
listen, we're a little short on time here. But we do need to know if you guys have any idea if there's any kind of boats or maybe, oh, I don't know, pirate ships without a captain or something like that, or if there's any kind of, maybe sea vessels that we can use, because we really have a very important date. See, I've got a gig going. It's on another continent. It's really very important if you guys could point us in the direction of some boats or other options. I need to press them for information. I need to know what they know.
We have a boat. We can also get you onto other boats.
Okay, let's
Oh.
let's keep talking here, guys. Come on. You really need to we really need to have this sort of discussion here. Let's not keep the boys waiting. There's a crowd full of wonderful fans at home that are just absolutely in distress over our absence.
Well, first, we need you to kill Jeff.
Listen, we really don't have a lot. We're really short on time. How about this? Can we let's maybe consider that. We'll bet that on the table. And you tell us where the boat is. You tell us where the boat is, and we will. I think we'll put some consideration into it. We'll send a letter to Jeff.
Roll persuasion check.
23.
Jesus.
I'm fast talking them. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's talk more about this boat here. Jeff can wait. We can figure out Jeff. I'm interested in your boating situations here. What sort of nautical vessels, if you will?
We have boats to the south. Oh no, to the north, in the graveyard. We have Goblin Boat.
What's a goblin boat? I feel like this is a very important detail that we need to know. What exactly is this goblin boat? How big is it?
Big enough for goblins? Or to the east, in the Dark Toes, there are bigger pirate ships, big enough for
Okay, now
people.
you're talking. These are what I need to know. I need to know of boats that can, oh, I don't know, say cross an ocean maybe. If you guys could point me in the direction of that. This is a beautiful cave, by the way.
What's an ocean?
It's a lot of water. I need big boats.
Big boats.
The biggest
Kill
boat.
Jeff and we can get you onto big boat.
Yeah, we already talked about that. I don't really know if we have time for that. If you could just get us to that big boat.
No Jeff, no boat.
Yes, no Jeff, As in, we won't have to worry about Jeff. No Jeff. I agree. No Jeff, and we'll just go right to the boat.
Oh my god.
He said it.
It's so crazy. It might just work.
Roll a deception check.
See, this is what I wanted. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's too late to try and bullshit Bardic Inspiration myself, so that was a 9 after plus 9.
The goblins all look at each other and they do this little munchkin huddle, and they come back to you. We'll sneak you onto the ship.
All right. That's a good start. Sounds
No.
good. What do you think, guys?
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's
All right. What do you say we get moving? Did you guys take everything from the pile? Don't take any of that brown water. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. I don't know what elves or humans drink.
I am kind of tempted.
Dwarves will drink anything, so.
Ah. Alcohol, you say? I'll have a swig.
All right,
We need to go. Yes.
I'll let him handle that. Yeah, let's talk more about this boat situation. That's right.
One of the little goblins comes up and hands you a little tankard of the goblin piss.
Oh, thank you.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
just
God.
doing
Oh,
my
no.
I'm just doing my best to ignore this. Just smile politely.
It's rolled a 7.
Oh,
Plus,
Who? Plus, what do I add for that? Sorry.
you get a +6 because you have a +4 to your Constitution. Your proficiency modifier is 2. You're proficient in Constitution saving throws, so you get a +6 to it.
Oh, hey, all right. So 13.
13. It tastes terrible, but you're able to stomach it down, and your stomach rumbles for a second, and then you're just like, okay, if I need to get drunk right now, you could handle it.
that is some pristine dwarven. That is some fine dwarven fortitude right there, if I do say so myself. Never seen
I had
better.
to try it.
All right,
Okay.
are we gonna stand around drinking piss all day? Come on, boys. We have a boat to catch.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
To the poop!
get to the boat.
So you see they all like kind of start getting their cloaks on, and they get these darker kind of robes on that are covering themselves, and one of them goes, Dink, bring around the cart. And you
you
see
really don't have to cart us there, although I do appreciate it.
we have to go north first to our fishing boat.
I'm sorry for why do we need to do that?
Because we need to deliver the fish to the boat, the big boat. So we need the little boat to get the fish, then the fish from that boat to the big boat. Because otherwise, if we come to the big boat without the fish, then the big giants kill us.
And I pinch his little cheeks and I go, "Oh, you boys really are clever. I'm so proud."
And
Alright, to the boat.
he smiles this big smile, and you see like the saw-like teeth that are in his mouth.
It's from that piss wine.
Hmm.
So you guys exit. You guys exit the. You guys exit the mausoleum, the dungeon, and there is a cart with two wargs pulling it. For those of you who don't know what wargs are, they're giant wolf-like monstrosity, dog-like things. And there are 6 barrels. Get in the barrels.
All right, you heard the man.
All right.
I'll get in the barrel.
Yeah, same.
Okay. And with that, the wargs let off a howl, and they start moving fairly rapidly. It's not the it is by far not the most comfortable ride that you guys have had. And all of a sudden you hear another howl, like a third canine like howl. And then you hear a humanoid voice. This is about, I want to say, like 2 hours into your trip.
Our fish barrel warg sled journey.
Yep.
2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long is this island?
I didn't think it was that big.
Fairly big. And
Yeah. I like it.
you hear a voice call out, "Hey, goblin fucks! What are you transporting today?" Ah, just taking the barrels up to get the fish. You boys can't travels without the fishies. We know how much you like the fishies for when you're at the sea. Someone roll a d20 for me, please.
You got it, man?
Sure.
Yeah.
Two.
2?
Yep. I'm gonna stop rolling this 20.
All right.
Bullshit. What's in the barrels?
Shit. Sorry, guys.
So wait, are these other goblins? Who are these guys again? Or
They
I guess we can't see because we're in the barrel. Or
You can't see because you're in the barrel, but they sound like pirates. They don't sound like goblins.
can me or yeah, I'll try and make a stealth check. Can I make a stealth check to make a little peek out the top of the barrel and see if I can get an eyeball of what's going on out here?
Give it a go.
All right, give me a couple seconds here. Get back to my computer. Yes, I know. All right, so I'm gonna try and peek my head out the barrel here, and 10.
10. So you peek your head up really quick, just boop, head, eyes up, eyes back down, and you see what looks like there's.
But
It looks like there's a mastiff and like five pirates kind of blocking the way. As they're questioning these two goblins. So we're gonna ask you again, what's in the barrels?
Hmm.
You know the Plank King doesn't appreciate
Oh.
illegal cargo.
All right. Hmm. Metagaming moment here.
Okay.
Either we try and figure out some way to help them to get us closer to the ship, or I don't I don't think this is a better option. In all honesty,
Burst out and try to kill them all.
I was gonna say we throw them under the bus and say they kidnapped us
Oh.
and ask for help.
We could try playing that. Hope that
It's either
the
that
guards
or
don't know that.
because I don't know how to effectively help them other than trying to. I don't even there. What would that even? What would that be like a ventriloquism check? Bullshit. Like, no, it's just fish. Come on.
Nobody here but us fishies.
I,
Yeah.
You
I'm
tell me
not
what
sure what.
you tell me what you want to do, and I'll call for whatever checks will be
All
appropriate
right,
for what you
all right,
want to do.
guys. All right, guys. What? How should we handle this right now?
Well, the barrels are supposed to be empty, right?
They're full of fish, but if we try and like,
Not yet.
if,
They're going to get fish.
Right.
oh, I thought I was hiding in a fishy barrel this whole time.
Well, I mean, it smells like fish because it's had
Smells
fish
that
in
way.
it multiple times.
Oh, okay. All right.
Could we trust their discretion to open up an empty barrel to show the guards? Probably not. But
We could try that. I like that
There's 6.
idea. Do you think we could? Wait, there were 6 barrels?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, let's see. Can I try and can we try and like I'll show you one of the empty barrels. Just I'll show you an empty barrel. Just like I so far I'm
yeah,
liking this. So far I'm liking
yeah.
this plan. All
Roll
right.
perform. I'm sorry. I'm going to call for you right now to roll a performance check.
Okay.
You do whatever you're going to do before you roll it.
I'm going to do the performance check. Okay.
But
All right.
anything else that you want to stack on it beforehand.
Not yet. I'm not going to
Okay.
waste them just yet. So that was a 21 as I try and ventriloquize myself. Let me show you an empty barrel so you can see that they're all just empty while we get
And
the.
and and you, comboed with a little bit of maybe some mage hand that kind of pops up one of the ones that's empty. One of the goblins just like jumps up and goes, "Yes, masters, see," and runs back across your 4 barrels. And the very back one pulls it open and goes, "Inspect, please." And you guys can see out of like little peepholes in there. You see them walk by, similarly dressed and armed like the guys that you got into the pit. And they look and like this guy takes one heavy sniff and he's like, oh, 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 and just starts vomiting on the side. He goes, "Please tell me you're gonna wash that out before you put fresh fish in there."
It's perfectly seasoned, like cast iron.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's better. It gets better with the more shit you cook in it.
What the 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 goblin that's showing him goes, "What's fresh?" And when he says that, it triggers this pirate just one more time to heave one other like disgusting splat of vomit that you just hear hit. So you just hear that wet on wet thwap, and and he just like collapses down to his knees, and he's like, "Get the fuck out of here! You're lucky that." Between vomits, just you're lucky we need those on the seas.
Ugh, what a lightweight.
Hey, you should have tried that piss wine that I had.
Speaking of which, you hear a jar get thrown down to the ground. Try this remedy, sir. It helps with the stomach. Smiley days to you. And and as he says that, you feel a little rush as your cart picks back up and keeps moving. You
All right.
Another hour or two goes by, at least you think, and it starts to get dark outside. Actually, my timing was a bit off. The better part of the day goes by, and you guys get to the shore, and they tap on the barrels. Sirs, we need to camp out for the night. We gotta cast the nets for the evening. We should have a haul in the morning, and then we can sail over to them.
Okay. So we came all the way to the northern part of the island to go fishing, and then we're gonna go onto the boat in the morning.
Yes. Yes.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, I don't
I
think we
mean,
have
Yeah.
much choice.
I don't really know what other choice we have. So
We can always try to take our boat across this the ocean.
I mean, yeah, you guys can try that. Maybe after you drop us off, you can give it a shot. Maybe you can come follow us and come to one of our gigs. Yeah, I
P-
think you'd really enjoy that.
P.S. As you look at this boat, it is just barely bigger than a rowboat with a sail on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, oh, I
And
know.
there's only the one.
I was telling them that they can
Uh,
give it a shot.
there's a couple. There's a couple. They all look very haggardly put together, very poorly constructed or salvaged vessels,
Mm-hmm.
but they haven't sunk yet.
Yet. So would I be able to look at what pick out like what might be the most sturdy one to make it more safe for us as larger beings?
You had this is part of your background, correct?
Correct.
And it's just something you can do. There's no rules or anything with it, correct? Like it just says you are capable of doing that. Do we lose them?
Um,
He's like, oh shit, he's on to me.
I'm looking to see.
I believe it's a thing that he can just do with his background. So
We understand.
What's that?
yes,
Do I have
Jake.
carpenter tools? I need 2 carpenter tools.
Add those to your inventory. You would have found them in the Goblin Cave. That
Okay.
one of the things that we did was the goblins. So they didn't care for Boblin. Just to quick recap, and so they gave you
Right.
access to the barracks that they were sitting in, where there was pretty much
Okay.
starter equipment level stuff that you guys got access to, which is why
Awesome.
you have a longbow now, by the way.
They probably
Oh,
didn't.
cool.
They probably didn't care for him because he probably dragged them all into other things to get him killed a bunch of times. That's just my guess.
Yeah, probably.
I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah, so it's if I have the tools and wood, I can perform repairs. When I use the ability, I can restore 5 times my proficiency modifier of hit points to the bow.
okay, yeah, there'll be enough to get. Yes, that's enough to get it to a point where you'll be confident in the structure of the bow to get you guys where you need to go.
Cool.
And Quibbly, just back to your thing. If you want to know about that, you do have 2 goblins here that you could always ask, as you guys are.
If I wanted to know about what,
If you want to know about Boblin and why they did not care that he is dead.
sure. Why not? I have an insatiable desire to be chatting constantly with people.
Okay.
No, not necessarily. Actually, that's more of an Nazem thing. Yeah, sure. I'll just ask him because I'd be trying to keep myself really entertained, more so than everyone collectively. But I'm sure that'd be amusing.
So you guys are sitting by the fire, and these goblins come back with, see, there's 4, 5 of you, including the cat. So they come back with these sizable fish on 7 arrows, like holding them up as skewers and laying them against this fire that they're building. And they're like, and basically like trying to, and they're pulling out different things from their pouches and like sprinkling what looks like seasoning and juicing some citrus over these fish. And they're like, please help yourselves.
I I didn't even wait for them. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
So
I don't
what?
play for free, right?
Fair enough. So what exactly was it that you wanted to know?
So how about your boy Boblin there? What was the deal with that guy?
He was an asshole.
Okay,
He
fair enough.
he so he kept he kept just he found this necklace one day. And it had a shield with a dragon's head on it, and he became obsessed with this person named Bahamut. Bahamut? 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 Blech. Uh, but either way, he was obsessed. And then he kept going, we need to go into the Hall of the Shinies. And then he would
Yeah,
take us.
we caught that part when he dragged us in there too. That was real cool of him.
You all survived?
Well, I mean, not all of us.
Oh,
Oh, right.
well, yeah. He finally got what was coming to him. He took 7 different teams in there. 7.
I just
We started
lean over. casually over to whoever I'm sitting next to, maybe Saber, and I'm like, geez, that guy was a menace. Maybe it's maybe it's a good thing we unintentionally
Yeah.
and he kept being the only one to come out, and he kept going, "Praise be Bahamut! I'm going to be his champion one day, whatever the fuck a champion is." And he and finally we were just like, after he took seven teams of 5 in there, so after 47 people getting killed at his hands, we were like, that's too many. That's too many.
I'm giving Saber just this most like, are you fucking serious? Like, that kind of like incredulous, just looking at him while he's telling this, like,
Yeah.
It was just there was just too many bodies. Too many. I mean, they were delicious. Don't get me wrong. When we roasted them slowly, oh, the the key is that you shove the oranges up their ass before you roast them.
yes, the old orange technique. Ah,
Yes,
a man of taste, I see.
Yes.
they truly were when we got done. But roast aside, it was one. It was one
That
too.
is a fascinating story, and I just feel like I'm just changing the subject on him, and I just feel, I feel like you guys, that reminds me of a song, and I'm just trying to change the subject and stop. All right, I think we've had about enough of what we need to hear about that.
Yeah. We're good.
Okay.
All right,
Do you want more fishes?
I've probably eaten my fill of fish, my fillet of fish.
Okay. Well, okay. I and they, and then the two goblins, they like, you see them just decimate their fish like bones and all, and slowly are spitting out the bones into the fire as they're sipping on their goblin piss. And the two of them eventually like kind of lean up against each other and just collapse over and pass out.
All right, so that's yeah, that's pretty good. I'm interested in the sooner we leave, the better. I don't know about you guys. I mean, you guys are welcome to stay here if you want, but
Oh yeah. No, I'm good. Never mind.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, probably take the boats because
Um.
I'm a little on the shore side, so I can take one with maybe the cat.
Well, they're gonna get the fish and they're gonna hide us in the barrels tomorrow, right?
Right.
So I guess we just have to wait until whenever the hell they have enough fish.
Yeah.
yeah. So, as you guys go and take another long rest, which, I mean, you guys didn't really use anything, um, but who who is keeping watch, or is anyone keeping watch, and are all of you guys just passing out?
Yeah,
Isn't
we'll have to.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
No, it's all good. Yeah, we'll have to take turns keeping watch because I still don't really trust the goblins.
Not
Then
at all.
I think the normal. My assumption and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but my assumption would be probably like, how do I put it? Most normal. I'm assuming last one and this one and maybe subsequent ones are like. I don't think all of us are simultaneous asleep. We'd probably kind of like, all right, I'll stay up first, you guys rest, and then I'll tag out and that sort of thing. Where that's my guess. That's what how I assumed it would go.
Yeah, we would rotate through to get our time, however that needed to be done.
Agreed.
Okay. So, you guys all settle in. Who's taking first watch?
How do you guys want to do that? Do you guys want to make a roll for it? High number wins or low number wins, or do you want to just somebody just declare they'll do first or what?
I'll look first.
Is it
All right.
like
All right, works for
Was
me.
that
All you.
okay? So who's taking first watch?
That would be me.
That is you.
Dubs.
Oh. Okay. So as you sit by the fire and contemplate, roll perception check, please.
19.
19. All right. So you are looking out. You're looking out at into the darkness through your fire. Just looking around. Roll d20 for me, please.
3.
Oh, we need to get you some new dice. Okay. What was your perception check again?
19.
19. Good.
Dazzled.
Oh. So, as you're looking out into the uh, tree line at the edge of the forest, and you're starting to think something, and all of a sudden, right as something comes out of the darkness at you, you hear a branch crack, and this giant cat lunges out of the tree line at you.
I'm not sleepwalking, am I?
Nope.
Okay.
Give me a second to set up the scene.
I have to make these jokes, Tom. I'm Tabaxi.
I know. Talk amongst
Khajiit's
yourselves.
head where?
Talk.
All right.
Okay, Junk, all I'm saying is don't swing until you're certain it's not me, okay?
Right.
And how much fire is still up? Because I can't see anything in the dark.
Oh, right.
Okay, sorry, I'm fixing something really quick.
All good.
Because it looks like... Sorry about this. Something happened
All
with
good.
my stuff, so it that's that. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna set up this scene.
All right.
Sounds good.
Also, I gotta find my tiger. So if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, but the rest of you guys are asleep. The only one who is awake is Stubbs. So you're gonna have to think about what you're gonna do first.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like if you start screaming or something.
Okay.
Well, shit. Well, first I'm going to regret my decision to take first watch.
Yeah, that would be an appropriate first step.
Crying is a free action. Ooh, I get to use this map for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'll just get ready to fight and then try to wake you guys up.
Okay. Go.
So how was your day off, Jake? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I didn't do anything. It was great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, sat around. How was Sawgrass today?
It finished up a lot earlier than we expected, which was nice.
That's always good.
Yeah. Yes. Geo was the last room running at 4:30, so not bad at all.
Shit. 4:30, yeah.
Yeah. I was the 9 to 5 late person today, so.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute. 4:30?
You don't work 10s.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, well, I'm glad it wasn't too crazy late for you.
Yeah, no, I was worried because Miller was scheduled to go until like 5:30.
Oh, God.
Yeah. No, it was a good day.
All right, good. Good.
All right. Let's get this fun loaded up so you guys can see it too. Sorry to be holding out on you.
Oh, good.
All right.
It's okay.
What was that?
I said, you didn't show up an hour late. It's not your fault. Ooh, pretty map.
Alrighty.
That's cool.
Can everyone pretty much see themselves on the map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The flaming sphere in the center is your bonfire, and I just use the more bounder miniature because I'm lazy right now, and I had it out. So
Theater
no,
of the mind.
yes. So now, assuming they're going to be waking you guys up, I'm going to have you all roll initiative now in anticipation that everyone will be joining the fun at some point.
All right. Oh wow, 21.
Nice.
7.
7, that includes your +2?
It does.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Saber?
I roll.
Yeah, you're cutting out, Jake.
So 5.
I did not hear what you just said.
Yeah.
Did you say 5, Jake?
Hmm.
Euler.
Can you roll for Agaric, please?
Yeah, I'll do a 20. 20, so he has a natural 20 plus 4, so 24.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
All right. Is Saber, are you back yet?
Oh no, Jake. Maybe he can respond
hear
in
me?
text. Oh, there we go. I heard
Yep.
you crackle through a little.
Yeah, I heard you crackle a little
Oh
bit
no,
too.
he's gone.
Now he's gone
Dang.
completely.
Oh my god. Yes, Whooper. Come here.
Oh, he's on mobile. That's part of the issue too.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
What'd you get?
5 total.
5 total. Okay.
Oof.
Ooh, that actually is
plus
very
3.
clear. All right. So Agaric and Quibbly, you're both asleep. So this tiger is going to lunge at Stubbs then first, and he's going to come right in at him, and is going to try and take a nice bitesy poo right out of him.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Okay. Wait.
All right.
What?
What was that?
Okay. So I got.
Yeah, you got hit. 22 is going to hit you.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
All right. It's 9 plus 3. 12.
Okay. It actually should be +5. Shouldn't it be +5 for you?
Oh, with the proficiency?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 15. No,
15.
14. Jeez, I can quick maths.
It's all good. You are A-okay. But either way, that's going to be enough that you're not going to get knocked prone by this tiger sinking their teeth into you. But I'm also going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw as well.
All right. 10 plus 6, 16.
16? Okay.
Yes, Constitution.
All right. So that's going to be it for the tiger as they sink their teeth into you. It's now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to smack in the head with my Morning Star.
Okay. Do you want to rage first?
Yeah, that would piss me off a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
goddamn tiger.
God damn it! I was just sitting here enjoying the fire, eating my fish. All right.
And P.S. You have reckless attack now too, so you can just give yourself advantage on attacks if you want as well.
Ooh.
But the enemy will also have advantage on attacks against you.
Okay. Oh, all right. That makes sense. Reckless. All right. Yeah. I'll rage. And then so I do the D20 first.
Yep.
See if it hits.
D20 plus 5.
Plus 5. All right. I got a 19, and then plus so 24.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Woo! And then I got my 2d8. First one's
Yep.
a 4. Second one's a 4. And then plus 3, so 11.
11. Plus an additional 2 because you're raging.
Oh, right. Yep. All right. So 13.
13.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. So you just give this thing a big old smack, and he just. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Alrighty. So you didn't you didn't want to try to wake anyone up or anything?
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll wake up my mates.
Okay. So as crying is a free action, you cry out to everyone, and everyone hears this commotion start. Saber, as you kind of stir a little bit, coming to from prone, what are you doing?
I would be looking around, being like, "What's going on?" And I would see Stubbs engaged with this thing, and I would try to run in to assist him. Can I get over there?
I'll give you just enough.
Okay. And I would like to take an attack with my rapier.
Okay.
It's 13.
13 does hit.
All right. That does 5 damage. And with my bonus action, I'd like to hit him with my shield.
Okay.
That's a 6.
6 does not hit.
Okay.
So you stab in with the rapier and get a nice stabby stab. Did you want to smite it all on that, or?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, let's smite on that one.
Okay. So 2d8 radiant damage then.
Yeah. 2d8. No, so that's an extra 9.
Nice. Okay. So yeah. So this thing, like, you stab into him, and it sparkles with this radiant divine energy, and you pull out, and this tiger screeches at you, and you try to go with the shield, and the claws come up, and he just screeches the claws down against your shield and deflects it off.
All right.
Egric, you're up with Quibbly on deck.
All right, So I'm guessing the commotion or the screaming or all of the above, plus the fact that as an elf he just sort of trances and doesn't really truly sleep. So he just snaps wide awake and like in true rogue action, badass faction. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. He just sort of springs up, dashes up behind it, and he's got the rapier now. So he's gonna spring up behind it and go for an attack with the rapier. So d8 plus 4. All right, so that is a 15 plus 6, so that is a 21 with the rapier.
That does hit.
All right, now d8 plus 4. So d8. So 3 plus 4, so that's 7 damage. So that's 7 base damage. And that should have triggered a sneak attack if I am correct on that one.
That is correct.
So that will just be an additional d6. So that is 7 plus 6. So all said and done, that turn he has dealt. He springs up, goes behind it, gives it a good rapier slash for about 13, and then offhand takes another swing. What does he have for an offhand? Let me just
Short hit, short sword.
Yeah, it looks like it is a short sword. So he's gonna do another offhand attack with the short sword. I had to double check for a moment. That one's a 19 plus 6, so that one is a 25
Definitely hits.
d6. So that is a 5. So he hits it. He just springs up, snaps wide awake, and sprints behind it, and just immediately goes full slashy, full lawnmower mode. And that was the bonus action, the movement, the bonus action. That's all of his things. So, because he moved, he attacked, he bonus attacked.
Okay. And so yeah, he comes up and just starts stab slash at this thing. But by the way, all of you guys have been noticing that your attacks have just not been doing really as much as you want them to be doing against this tiger.
Really?
Really. Quibbly, you're up.
All right. So I'm awoken by this ridiculousness, and I see my dwarf cannonball over there getting jumped by some big ball of fur. And how do I want to handle that? All right. I'm gonna hit him with dissonant whispers. So that is going to be a wisdom 14 saving throw.
And I got a natural 1, so 2.
Okay, so he's going to take 3d6 damage, so I'm going to roll that. It takes 4 psychic damage, and immediately uses its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me. Obviously, it won't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or pit.
Okay. And how long does that last?
It's only that one turn, so it moves it just during the one turn that it hits, it basically gets frightened as far away from me as it can possibly go.
All right. So all 3 of you, by the way, get attacks of opportunity if you wish.
Should they resolve that first?
What do you mean?
Because right now I only did an action.
Yes. What do you want to do for your bonus action?
I'm
I guess
waffling
first.
on Bardic Inspirationing or not.
Okay.
Stubbs, what's your current HP? I think you only took 9 so far, so you should be at
Yeah.
18.
Yep.
All right, you're okay enough at the moment. Jake, I think you're the only person here. Jake, I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration, okay?
Okay.
So
It's
your
a
next
D6.
one, yeah, it's gonna be a D6 for oh, for goodness sakes, let me read it out again. Where the hell is it?
Attack, saving throws, and ability
Attack,
checks.
saving throw, and ability checks. But since I'm also level 2, if a creature has Bardic Inspiration die from you and casts a spell that restores HP or deals damage, you can add the D6 to that HP or damage.
Ooh,
So there's a fourth option for you because you have a spell casting ability.
that deals damage. I like
Yeah.
it.
And I am not going to chase this thing down. I'm gonna maybe move closer so that I'm between so that I'm a little closer to Jake and to Saber and goodness, Cannonball right there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move so that I'm in touch range of them.
All right. So Agaric, Stubbs, and Saber all got attacks of opportunity. If you guys want to take those.
All right, so Agaric, D20. That is a 18, and I can add the modifier, so
Yes, you can.
24.
Okay.
And that's just a regular attack with the rapier.
Yep.
Okay, so that's gonna be so Agaric, as this thing gets freaked out, takes the chance to slice at it and do 6 plus 4, 10.
Okay. Alrighty.
So I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Do you want to smite?
So yes, I would like to smite.
Okay.
All right. So for my regular rapier damage, it's a 7.
Did you double the number that you rolled on the dice?
I rolled 2 d8s. I got a 2.
Wait, what? You roll 1d8 for your base rapier damage, and then you re-roll ones and twos, and then you double that number,
Okay. Right.
and then add
Okay.
the
So I
modifier.
rolled a 6. So 12, 15.
Okay. And then you're going to smite
All
on
right.
top of that.
I'm going to smite on top of that, and I'm going to add my Bardic Inspiration to the smite.
Nice.
So 3, 9, 10, 13 on the dice. So 26 smite damage.
Okay.
And he also takes 5 lightning damage from my
Wow.
special feature on the rapier.
That feature on the rapier that I was sitting there going, yeah, that'll never come up.
This is your
Nice.
fault for throwing physically immune shit at us. So
Damn.
all I'm saying is you did this to yourself, okay?
Wow. Way to
Yeah,
sound rapey.
I was surprised.
Come on.
Yes. I mean, it's just right up the bumhole.
and Stubbs,
Yes.
anything for you for your attack of opportunity?
I'm gonna try to throw one of those hand axes at it
Okay.
since he's kind of away from me now.
Oh,
Right.
the attack of opportunity gets triggered like when it starts moving away from you, when it moves out of your melee,
okay.
so you can use your melee weapon.
Okay, all right, excellent. I like that. Woohoo! All right, so I'll use the my morning star. Try to get another wallop in there. All right. This time I rolled a 3 And then it would be plus strength and proficiency, so plus 5, 8.
That is not enough to hit, so your Morningstar does whiff.
Oh,
All right.
that's all right.
So, Quibbly, I think you had a very, very effective turn. Anything else on your turn?
Am I standing? I figured I'd kind of get like betweenish the two of them so that I could, as long as I'm within touch range of the two of them. Whatever. Fuck it. That's good enough. I don't care. All right.
If you want that.
Yeah,
then
that's
we
my
can-
turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I need
right.
a meat shield, Tom. I'm not a I'm not a tank.
All right. Saber, you just did a lot of damage to this guy.
Yeah,
He's not happy.
I wouldn't be either.
Ooh. Okay. So this thing is going to come charging at you. And you're going to see his body start to change from a quadrupedal tiger to this bipedal tiger.
Oh,
And is going to pull a scimitar off his back and run it along its arm, right with one of the tiger stripes,
okay.
and just jumps into your melee range while that scimitar starts to flame.
Mm.
He's going to start by trying to stab you with his scimitar. And that's going to be a natural 1, so 6, and he's going to miss with that. As the
Yes.
scimitar just goes right off the side of you. And as he looks over, just lunges with his fangs. And that is going to be a 19 to hit. Wait, no, plus 5. That's a I could do math. 21.
That hits.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It does 4 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no. 12.
Okay. All right. It doesn't feel like anything really happens. That those fangs just burn, and you just feel like you just shrug it off. Stubbs, it's your turn.
Yes. Well, I see this, and I'm not still raging, right?
No, you are still raging.
Okay.
You are very definitely still raging.
Okay, cool. I like that. So I'm still pissed that I missed on that last hit, or that last miss. And I don't want my boy Saber to get eaten, so I'm gonna try to tag him again, I guess, with my Morning Star.
Okay.
My friend. Oh, your friend. My friend.
Got a 19.
That definitely
Plus-
hits.
Woohoo! Plus the others is 24, but yeah.
Nice.
And then 2d8. I got 4 and 6. 10 plus 3 plus 2 with raging is 15.
15. Okay. Okay, you definitely do a nice like thack with this, essentially barbed baseball bat that you have,
Mhm.
and it. By the way, it's gushing blood. It's been bleeding very profusely since Saber took that last attack of opportunity. But you definitely helped it on its way.
All right. Good.
All right. Saber, it is your turn.
All right. Got no other options but to just keep on pounding him.
Yep.
Another attack with my rapier. That is a 13.
13 does hit, just barely
All right.
hits. Its armor class is
Then,
12.
oh, good. And a 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Mhm. I'd like to try to knock it prone with my shield master feat.
Okay.
So, not gonna happen. I got a 5.
Okay. So I also got a 5. What is your strength?
+2.
I am a +3. So the tiger is just bare, like you're gonna try and knock it prone after you stab it, and it's gonna grab onto your shield. Like you see the claws come around your shield, and it's
Okay.
just barely gonna fend it off. Like you try to give it a shove, and it's like it's putting a lot of energy to just not fall over, both between the massive amount of damage that you guys have done to this creature and your shield trying to give it a good whomp.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Anything else?
That was action bonus action. Nope. I will
Okay.
stay where.
All right. Agarek and Quigley, you guys are up.
This is Agarek's turn, but
Correct.
does this thing look humanoid like that?
While it's bipedal,
Is there like any indication at all that it's like not just a psycho killing thing? Is there? This is really more for my turn, but I figured I'd just ask it now because I know what Agarek's just gonna keep going at it, but
yes. This appears like you could, yeah, you
okay.
could potentially talk to this creature.
Hmm. All right. Well, Agarek is going to continue what he did, and he sees this thing is still violently attacking everybody. So he's going to run up again on it, maybe jump behind it, go for a nice little backstab,
Okay.
and he is going to miss dramatically with a 9.
So yeah, he goes to do the rapier attack, and this tiger, this bipedal tiger, turns around just in time and like catches his arm.
Well, it doesn't go any better when he tries to do the follow up because he rolls a 1 for the bonus attack, and
Oh,
so that doesn't go any better. Which 1 plus his 6 modifier is still only a 7. So the other, I think it was a 3 I just said. So technically that, hold on. Yeah, so he rolled a 3 for the main hand attack,
And
plus
and
6 to make a 9, which misses, and then a 1 plus 6, which still misses out of 7.
which he's just gonna this the both attacks are caught, and Agarek has this moment where this thing stares down at him while he's holding both of his both of his arms and his blades in a precarious way that they just can't get purchase on the flesh of this being. Quigley, you're up.
Oh shit. If I try and talk to it or yell at it or do something to it, that's gonna blow my turn.
I mean, yes,
Or
you
it's
are
gonna blow
gonna.
my action, and I'm trying to decide whether or not that's worth it.
I was considering trying to talk this guy down. I mean, I don't think I could do it, but I thought that it would be an option.
We've been smacking the shit out of it for a while, so I don't know how willing it would be to talk to any of us.
Right.
But
How bloodied is this thing looking? Like, how messed up is it looking?
Quite bloody.
What was that? You like? I heard something
Quite bloody.
quite bloody. I'm going to hit it with vicious mockery. So I'm gonna need it to do a Wisdom 14 save.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good roll. 15 plus 1, 16.
Well, then nothing happens.
What was the mock that you tried to send at it?
What was the mock that I tried to send at it?
Yeah, like what were you saying to try and mock it?
String of insults laced with subtle enchantments. It's a ugly ball of fur, and my fur is prettier than it.
You could only hope to have fur as majestic as this.
That was my action, and I want to not do my bonus action just yet.
So you're not doing a bonus action then?
I am not going to do a bonus action, and I'm going to stay behind these two.
Okay.
But it just talked back at us, so that's a start.
yeah, well, we know it's sentient and all that.
Yeah, that's a step in the right direction theoretically.
It is going to take the dodge action and start running away. Good evening. Failed meals. So all three of you that now have your reactions back, you guys can take attacks of opportunity if you wish as your reaction. It will be at disadvantage though, meaning you roll your d20 twice and take the lower of the two numbers because he is taking the dodge action and running the fuck away.
All right. 12 is my lower one.
12 is enough.
Okay, so then that would be Agarak gets D8 plus 4. So Agarak gets 7. Does
Okay.
sneak attack
No.
trigger on that? No, I didn't think so, because also he would have disadvantage anyway. So, yeah.
Correct. Saber and Stubbs, do you guys want to give it a go?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
He called us a failed meal.
Yeah.
So 16.
16 hits. You rolled at disadvantage, correct?
Yes, I got a 16 and an 11.
And I just rolled. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No, I rolled a 11 for my damage.
Okay. All right, and Stubbs.
And I just rolled a 17 and a 19.
Okay, so
Holy
you had
shit.
Yeah. So then 2d8. 5 and 3. Plus. Oh my god. 11, 14, 16.
16.
Yes.
Fuck me. All right, so even with you doing half damage on this thing because you did not have a magical weapon, Stubbs, as it tries to run away from the failed meal,
No.
describe to me how this happens.
All right. As it turns, calling us the failed meal, I take one final swing with the Morning Star, smash it on its skull. It just falls to the ground next to the two goblins, lifeless.
And as you
The
do
sleeping
that,
goblins.
yes, and as you crack it, and the neck snaps, and this tiger flops to the ground. It starts to retract and come back in, and suddenly you see a very, very semi-nice dressed humanoid. You're actually not humanoid, human, with a scimitar and a longbow and a coin purse. And it just lays there next to the fire, dead. Very pale, uh, very pale flesh, red, long, kind of longish hair.
Does he have any like a notebook or any paperwork on his body? Like, so we can see like, was he working with somebody? Where did he come from?
Yeah, was he just hungry?
Do we know anything about? So you said is it like a humanoid or a human?
Human. Human.
Do
It's like
we
it's like a were. It's like a were tiger.
do we know anything about the magic that it was? Does anybody
Mm-hmm.
can anybody know anything like
Whoever, if um, if anyone wants to roll an Arcana check, that is specifically if you're proficient, I will allow half proficiency, and if anyone else wants to try and help them, you are welcome to do so.
I do have +2 Arcana.
Yeah, me too. I'm proficient with a +2, so we can
Nice.
do you want to do that with the help?
You get to roll with advantage with the help.
Yeah, we'll do that. You want to roll it or you want me to?
Uh,
You got your die?
I do, but I don't know if they're cursed or what. But
All right.
rolling like 2s and 3s lately.
All right.
So
So,
19 and 17.
first one is a 13. Not great. And second one is a 19.
19.
Yeah.
So yeah, you you would know that this is a were tiger. You would know that part this was a human that suffered from the curse known as lycanthropy. Um, and you would also know that they're not necessarily evil creatures. Like like where bats, where rats, where wolves, they tend that curse tends to be fairly evil. Um, I think where boars too, but I'd have to look that back up. But definitely off the top of my head, where tigers and where bears, oh my, are
Mm-hmm.
are not necessarily evil. It's a lot more of the human traits are maintained, except for one night a month or night in the lunar cycle is a little bit more difficult for you to maintain your more than your baser instincts. And as you're reflecting on this and thinking about that factoid, you look up and you realize, yeah, it's a full moon tonight.
So, I walk over to our sleeping goblins and I start poking them awake, and I aggressively wake them up and I say, "Hey, what the fuck? Why didn't you guys tell us there were were tigers on this island?"
What?
The tiger guy that just attacked us, that we saved you from, by the way, you're welcome. We'll accept our reward later. But that tiger, there's were tigers. We just got attacked by this. You didn't feel like telling us that?
All they would see was a dead guy.
Yeah, it's just a dead person here.
Well, now you're in debt to us because he attacked us.
Okay, we'll get you on the ship tomorrow. Never see
Okay,
you again.
that's a start.
You
And
want
I
us
turn
to?
to you guys, and I'm a little annoyed, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did anybody know about this?
No. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even really know where we are.
Well, this is great. Wait a minute. And I point at you, Saber, because I think. No, I point at both of you. Didn't you two get bit?
I mean, it's a little scratch, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. Oops. Yeah.
Well, what are we worried about? I feel fine.
I'm
Yeah.
just I'm
It's only a
looking at
flesh
the
wound.
two, and I'm gesturing at the moon, and I'm gesturing at you, and him.
Oh.
Hmm.
Huh. Well, I'm not a lion right now, am I? I think we're good.
Do we
Yeah, I
know
don't know
how
how all that
do
works.
we know how quick it sets in if they get bit or what?
Eh?
You'd know that it'll probably take till the next full moon.
All right.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, listen, we're probably gonna be off this island by then, so
Let's just see what happens.
All right, let's see what we have on this guy here. I'm sure Agarek, while I was busy getting a little dramatic over the werewolf situation, I'm sure Agarek was probably already rifling through the pockets.
Yeah, roll an investigation check for him.
All right, so Agarek, you have invest +2, so. All right, Agarek rolls a 14.
All right. He finds 5 gold, 12 silver, 1 scimitar, 1 longbow, and a quiver of arrows.
Do we think Agarek would have shared that coin purse? Or was it painfully obvious, or what?
I mean, it was painfully obvious he did it next to the light of the fire.
I don't think I would even notice if he took the gold. Thinking about like the now being a lycanthrope and everything that just went down.
All right. I'm not super concerned about the gold. Was there anything else on this guy? Like Jake was saying, was there any like paperwork or anything on this guy? Or
No paperwork or anything like that.
I mean, if he was that hungry, you could have just we had a whole mountain of fish over here.
Yeah. The goblins were asleep.
Yeah, he could have ate one of them. All right.
Quibbly, you look up for a moment up at Stubbs, and the flames, the way they're dancing in front of him, you could swear that his beard almost looks orangish, like a tiger.
Oh no.
I just keep my paranoia and my weird thoughts to myself. Hmm.
And then you look over and you see Saber sit down and grab another fish and just bite into it. And
I'm hungry, man.
you're not sure, those teeth, were they always that long?
I'm at least in my mind, I'm at least relieved that they're not like some sort of canine thing. I'm like, well, at least there are other felines. So there's a small, not much, but a small consolation prize.
And then there was a little glass of water sitting next to you as you're like getting ready to.
Is it water or is it?
It's water.
Okay, I don't
But
want
then
any
Goblin
goblin.
juice.
I don't
But
want
then
goblin juice.
but then Stubbs walks up next to you and just pushes it off the ledge, never breaking eye contact.
And I'm left wondering, are dwarfs always that clumsy, or is this, you know?
Must have been the tides. It was a glass of water with the tides and the full moon. I don't know.
That is a very valid concern. Yeah. So how are we gonna do this rest rotation here? I mean, I wanted to go to sleep. I didn't get any sleep, but
I don't know. I mean, does Stubbs want to continue his rest or
I'll continue to watch, yeah.
watch? Yeah.
Okay. So you continue on with your rest. And nothing eventful happens for the rest of your watch.
Well, that's good.
Who's taking second watch?
I'll take second watch.
All right, second watch. So you get woken up and you sit there looking through the fire and looking out. Roll a perception check, please.
It's a natural 20 plus 2 is a 22.
Okay. Your eyes go wide, drinking in all of the darkness, everything around you, every motion, every leaf that flutters in the wind as you sit on the ghost. Roll a d20, please.
19.
19. Everyone is asleep. A wave you hear rushing behind you with your natural 20. And you turn around. And there's a large, almost island that looks like it's moving around. And almost like a thunderous whisper, this being says, "Come, speak to me."
It's just like a voice from the ocean.
Yes.
Uh, can you speak to me from here? A lot of weird shit's been happening today, and I don't want to leave my friend.
I can. I can
Do you know?
smell those who follow him. Tell me
Is that a good
why.
thing?
Tell me why I should allow you to pass when you go to leave.
Because I seek to I want to save my family's business from my brothers. I took this job to try to get out from underneath them, and now I got stuck here on this island with these people I only kind of know, so the only reason I can trust them. I just need to get out, and I need to find justice for who did this to us.
Justice. Justice. There is no justice. There is only gold. There's only coin. There is no such thing as justice. When you leave here tomorrow, leave all the coin you have on the beach for me, and I will let you pass.
Just me? I can give you all my coins, yeah.
All the coins. If I smell the scent of coin upon the vessel you take tomorrow, I will eat you and all the fish that are in your ship. Don't think I have not watched this same ploy carried out over and over again. Make it
Right.
make it worth my passage.
We will leave you all the coin that we have if we can get out from this island. Uh, Thank you, great and powerful being in the ocean.
I dock.
Hi, Doc.
Do not cross me, or it will
Oh,
be the last thing you do.
okay. I won't do that.
And with your natural 20, as this conversation ends, you notice the island in the distance that you are seeing moving away from you.
Oh boy. This is not going to go well.
Have fun explaining that one to your party.
Yeah. All right. Then go and wake up whoever's next in the watch.
Okay. At this point, I would say that Agaric got a full long rest, so he probably would wake up and take it.
Sounds good.
And John, can you roll a perception check for Agaric, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Perception
Oh,
plus
yeah, sorry. There's a junk.
It's all good. There's a lot of J names.
Yeah.
14.
What was that?
14. 10 plus
14.
4.
Okay, 14. As this pirate looks around, gripping his rapier that's currently sheathed. Roll a d20 for me.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, what an eventful 8 hours. 8.
8. That's enough. That 4 hours goes by without event. The pirate looks out to the sea, looks inward, looks all around, and it is a very quiet 4 hours. Nothing attacks him, nothing attacks you, and you all may check off a long rest.
All right. So I will be
All right.
telling everybody what went on last night on my watch with this crazy thing in the ocean. And that we have to leave all of our coins on the beach or it's going to destroy the boat we're on.
I'm listening to you tell me this ridiculous story, and I just kind of roll my eyes, and I'm like, if you really wanted my money, you could have just asked me, and I have no problem. So you can have my 8 copper. I don't give a shit. So I'm all right bankrupting myself on there, but I say to him, I kind of gesture over to the rogue, and I say, good luck with that guy. And then I ask, did it say whether or not the goblins count too? Because I have no idea if they have money on them or not.
It said everybody on the boat. I have no idea. I was thinking about the were tiger
Are they
and
talking about the pirate ship too, or is this just the boat that is going to give us to the pirate ship?
I think they're just talking about the pirate ship, like leaving the island. So if we try to leave the island with us having coin, it's
Okay.
going to destroy the ship.
All right. So since Scott is not actually physically present to play his character, I'm not 100% sure how Scott would want Agarac to actually, like, you know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure how Scott would actually want to do that.
He's
I
not
would be
here.
willing. I was going to suggest I would be willing to try and persuade him and contest something with him if that's an option, Tom, or if you had a
Roll
different
a
plan.
persuasion check at advantage.
Okay.
Who? Me?
No, Quibbly.
Okay.
Okay, 19 and 17, so 19 was my higher after addition and everything like that.
Okay, let me do a contested roll.
Agaric, listen, we don't have that much. I promise you, I can earn back more of that. It's a temporary setback, and you can have this. You can have this short sword if you want. Listen, your choice
13.
of stuff.
13 plus 2 for his insight, so that's 15. So I'm going to say that he's listening to you guys talk about this. Also being a pirate and having a little bit of insight in this, and he's looking out into the ocean and he's not looking happy. Like you guys are saying all this, he's not looking happy, but then you see his hand go down to his side and grab his coin purse and just toss it down.
Perfect, good man. I slap him on the shoulder and I say, "Don't worry, I'll get it back for you." And I go over to the goblins and you two,
Yes.
gold on the bank now. We can't have it or we're gonna get eaten. Do you guys have any money on you? Any coins? Anything at all? Remember
No,
when we
we.
saved you from that tiger last night?
Yes.
Are you lying to me?
No, you may check us.
All right, Agaric, check them. I'm not doing it. Agaric,
Agrip
check.
goes to pat him down, and one of them starts to giggle and goes, "We're ticklish," and lets out a little toot, and Agrak's just like, "They got nothing."
All right. Just remember, if we get eaten, I'm coming back for you. We saved your life last night. Okay, is that everybody?
Yeah, I'll toss my stuff down too. All my gold.
Okay. Empty you guys make sure all of your inventories are empty of coin.
Yeah, mine's at 0.
Yeah.
I can't access Scott's character, so I'll assume you'll handle that.
Yep.
And Mike is a cat, so he doesn't have pockets. Or does he? Does he?
Well,
No.
cat pockets.
Okay.
All right. All right. So you guys are all at 0 on your coinage. And then the goblins go, all right, get into the fish barrels.
All right.
And you guys suddenly all feel, as you get in, the cold, flopping fish just all get dumped on each of you guys, on top of you guys. All right, let's go. And as you guys push off, you feel like if the boat is right here and the shore is on this side, you feel them push off. So your boat starts to move into the water more and start to move. And then all of a sudden, this big rush of motion sends you forward, almost catapulting you forward. And you hear the two goblins go, "Holy fuck! What the fuck?" And
I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna poke my head out and look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will get the artwork in the chat very, very shortly. But you see this gargantuan turtle hit the shore and just gulp up just and consume what little coin you guys left on the shore for him.
I kind of.
Oh, yep.
I look at Saber and I kind of laugh and say something along the lines of like, I don't know, like, oh hey, I don't know, he wasn't bullshitting me, something like that. I don't know.
And I would be like, I didn't realize he was that big.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
For sure.
And as he looks back at you guys and starts turning, I mean, these giant steps like are causing borderline earthquake tremors as he turns around to go back into the water and looks back at you guys. You may pass this day. And this tidal wave comes and just collides with your boat, sending you in the direction you need to go. But like, it is terrifying because it is a large tidal wave, and the boat it hits, and thank goodness, Saber like repaired this boat somewhat because like the wave topples over and just smashes the sail off of this boat, and like pieces of it kind of crunch off, and the goblin is like, "Holy shit!" And all of a sudden, did any of you guys speak Goblin?
Mm,
Um,
no.
hold on, let me. Kuroga does, but he's a cat, so I guess it doesn't really. I was gonna say I saw that on somebody's sheet. Okay.
So
Nobody
so
that can communicate back with us, unless I can also speak cat too. But I'm
no.
Right, I know. I was thinking that.
So you guys just hear what sounds like this big bunch of gibberish, like panicked gibberish. Just I shouldn't say gibberish. It's obvious that they're speaking a language that you just don't understand. You don't understand, but the gist of the feeling that you're getting is that they're just screaming "Holy fuck" over and over again as they're like holding different parts of the boat and just holding on for dear life as you guys are getting flung. And finally the wave crashes and you guys are barely holding together, but your boat is like spinning and they're just like the goblins are vomiting over the sides of the boat now and they're just sitting there trying to like hold on. And I need you all to roll constitution saving throws, by the way.
22.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
19.
All right. So yeah, with all the spinning and other people vomiting and all of this stuff, you guys are able to maintain your stomachs.
And I once again mock the lightweights.
And eventually you feel as it slows down and you just feel this ever so gently this gentle tap after like an hour and a half, 2 hours of this endless horseshit. And you hear a voice go, "Aye, 6 full barrels?" Yes, 6 full barrels. "10 Chinese, please." "How about the ale we promised you?" "The ale and 4 chickens, and we can forget the coin." And you hear them kind of laugh and go, "We'll load up the fish. You can go eat what you want." And you hear the 2 goblins go, "Yay!" and go scampering off to go eat their wage. And then one by one you feel yourselves get picked up and you hear the guards going, "Fuck." Oh, Stubbs, when they pick you up, you hear them go, "Fuck. These fish are getting dense." They're, hopefully they keep. And one by one, you hit your resting spot, and what is a relatively dark and what you are assuming is probably a deeper portion of the ship after feeling yourselves go down 2 flights of stairs after getting raised up onto the deck. And you guys are successfully on a pirate ship, or so you think.
Oh,
You're on
no,
some sort
no.
you're on some
Yeah.
sort of vessel, but it's a fair assumption. If it's being allowed to leave Darktow, it's a fair assumption it's a pirate ship.
Yeah.
And with that, Is there anything anyone wants to do before this ship takes off? Or are you guys going to hang out until you guys hit the open water?
I'm personally for hanging out until we hit open water. Make sure
Yeah,
less.
same. In the clear.
Is it possible to peek out and see like where we are? Are we just in like some hold or something? Or
Roll stealth check to see if you can do it sneakily.
8.
8. Let me double check something. Okay. Quibbly, do you want to roll the percentile dice, or do you want me to roll to see if someone is in the hull with you or not?
Do I have a percentile? I've only got the D100.
That is the percentile dice.
That's the percentile. But oh, I was actually thinking an actual true digital D100 with 100 sides, but never mind. Yeah, you go ahead.
You want me to roll it?
Yeah, go on.
Your fate is currently in my hands. I rolled a 42 or 40. Yeah, 42. They are loading in. So I like one of the cats got into the fish. You come here.
Just pretend to be a cat.
Oh, thank God you've rescued me.
Rescued you from what?
That goblin
Rations?
clubbed me and stuck me in the fish barrel to weigh it down and rip you off.
What?
Yes, it was terrible. They clubbed me and they didn't catch as many fish and they stuck me in the barrel and yes, it was a bit of a misunderstanding.
What a bunch of fuckers!
Yeah, can you believe it? It was totally their fault. You should have heard them. They were laughing about it. They called you all stupid. I would never do such a thing.
They called us stupid?
Yeah, I was offended on your behalf, to be quite frank with you.
And I just got done learning to read!
Oh yeah, dude, I heard. Very congratulations. It was a very, very arduous task there.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Roll a
I
deception
think
check.
I think that is a 21.
Those fuckers! We're gonna
I think you guys need to go and find those goblins that ripped you off and have a little word with them.
Yes, we do! Yes,
Matter of fact,
we
as a matter of fact, I'm quite sure they're probably laughing at you all right now. It was quite belittling, if I do say so myself.
okay,
You should
jeez.
hurry, go before they get too far away. They're already gone with your route
Wait,
or
I
the
was
money
supposed
or whatever you said it was.
wait, fuck.
They're getting away.
I'm supposed to be organizing down here. So
Listen,
can you finish?
I am lucky for you. I am a world-class organizer. You really need to go catch those goblins. So I'll work on
Okay.
this. You go.
Okay, I just don't want to get fucked over by the captain.
Yes,
So
go.
thank you.
Hurry up. Come on.
Okay.
I'll start the barrels. I'll put them in the
Hey.
corner. Let's go.
And he goes running.
All right. All right. So that's a good start. And I'm brushing fish off of me, and
About 3 minutes later, as you're brushing fish off yourself and getting organized and thinking about what you're gonna do, all of a sudden you hear some the voice go, "Fucking goblin scum!" and you hear a "Ah!" preceded by immediate silence, and then two little bloop bloop, presumably bodies hitting the water.
I'm sure they're probably fine. I've got more important things to worry about, like getting the ship moving.
So what are you planning then?
I wasn't 100% sure when or where you were going to cut it off, in all honesty, so I was sort of waiting for what you were going to say on that. So,
How about how about this then? I
okay.
think I think this is as good as time as any to cut it off for the evening.
Okay.
It's a nice positive note. The ship's about
Yeah.
to ship's about to get take off. You guys have at least a few minutes to do something. Um, and honestly, I think the nice little break between here and next week will give you guys time to chat about it in the chat about what maybe your game plan is. And it'll give you some time to actually think about what you might want to do or not think about what you want to do, whatever you want.
I already know what I want to do. The question is how to go about doing it.
What
Well,
would
I
you
know
like to do?
two things. One, I want to get this boat moving as fast as possible. So,
Mhm.
ideally, if I can get those guys, if we can just go while they're gone, that would be the ideal situation. That's
Commandeer the
the
ship.
that's the more important thing. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Um,
I will remind you that this is a three, at least the decks below, you have it, it's at least a three-level ship.
Mhm.
You had your deck and two levels below. So it is a bigger vessel that you are on. Just so you're aware of that.
I mean, ostensibly, which is just a fancy word for apparently, and it gets overused because it makes people sound pretentious. Um, the face value goal is to get the fuck away from this place, and so we're kind of already up to a good start on that.
Mhm.
I mean, that's face value goal. I didn't really anticipate winding up on a pirate ship this early. I thought there'd be more dicking around and leveling up to do so that I'd have better um, numbers to play with. But
I mean, I am proficient in sailing ships.
that's that plays into it because Tom, I gotta reveal it right now. My goal when we got we're basically I guess the session is basically done and we're just sort of meta chatting right now or something.